A Cinco Paus a day keeps the doctor away. Well, I actually have a doctor's appointment tomorrow, so maybe that's more aspirational for me rather than a lived experience. But regardless, we're doing well in Cinco. We've got 40 points in 2 games. I think... Yes, we have an artifact. A scarecrow version of myself. Very cute. This should come in handy. Has more health than a friend frog, but doesn't attack back, so maybe stalls a bit longer than a frog, but otherwise also doesn't move around, so maybe a little more controllable. Alright, let's go. Pretty standard first floor. We've got 3 shrimp, 2 lizards. Lizards are lined up perfectly for a wand shot here, so let's take it. Absolutely nothing. Let's take another shot at a lizard. There's a sleep and a sideways hurt. Well, since we're both blocked off here, we'd expect another shrimp to come down here next turn, but I don't have a way to stall a turn while in this position. I guess I have 3 more wands, so I can keep on firing away and see what happens. Another sleep. But now I can't move without using a wand. This is probably fine. We have a nice shot here anyway. We sniped. Now, normally I thought the condition on this was that you can only hit 1 animal with the ray, but since this ray stopped at the animal, I suppose that was sufficient. It looks like we finally solved this floor just by shooting our wands randomly. We can step left here and just bop the shrimp, and then we'll be able to bop the lizard. Shrimp bopped, lizard bopped. For our last wand... Well, I have a few ideas. There's not much geometry in this level. I'm not sure where it's correct to shoot this. Since we have full health, maybe it's best to shoot it at the potion here. And in terms of effects, left is only ever bad, so we probably want to shoot it up. Left is this stupid I can't move effect. So let's shoot it up at the potion. There's one more consideration. We don't want to explode ourselves, so we don't want to get too close, but also, if we spawn a shrimp, we want to be on the correct parity, which this is. If we moved here and shot it, it would not be the correct parity for a shrimp. We got polymorph, which is a great result, because we did not need the heal, but we will take 5 points. Let's move on. We have a pretty useful wand in this one. This takes care of 1 threat guaranteed, basically. This wand is pretty strong when shooting around monsters, or hitting monsters directly gets them slept in this too. We need to be watching out for when this additional triggers. My previous assumption was that it triggered on if the wand hits them with some effect or if the wand hits them with some damage, but I'm not 100% sure on that, so we'll have to keep an eye on that. Alright, a 3 lizard floor. If I take a step here... We don't have a lot of direct attack. We have a lot of indirect attack, which is pretty annoying for this layout. I think the first thing we did was last floor was shoot a lizard with this wand, so this wand does not have kill lizard on it. I'm not exactly sure how we're getting how we're taking care of these lizards. Let's step left. I think that's the only viable. Okay, so this is interesting. This lizard got cut off, and now I feel less bad about moving left here. And then I think we'll probably shoot a wand upward. There's going to be 2 lizards adjacent to this column right here when I move left, because this lizard's going to move here. That's the only place it can move. I think. Yeah, I think even if it gets cut off here, it's going to be cut off all ways, so it will still want to move towards me even though it's blocked. I think how the movement rules work is that it tries to move towards you if it's unblocked by any enemies. If it is blocked by enemies, if there's some other path to get to you, it'll take that path. However, if it's completely blocked, it will try to move towards you regardless of enemy positions. That's my assumption anyway. If this lizard moves down here, that means that the monsters effectively move randomly when they're cut off from you, which would be different than my understanding. But let's move left here. Okay, this lizard moved down. I wasn't expecting that for some reason. Is this a good shot? I don't know. It like puts the phantom to sleep, but wouldn't we much rather have the phantom asleep when it's adjacent to us rather than 1 square away? We're only hitting 1 monster with the side of this. Maybe we shoot this up and hope that it's like friend of phantom or something? It was a forget. What effect did we forget? Oh, we forgot the additional. That's actually pretty bad. This is a decent shot though still. I think we take this shot. It puts the ghost to sleep, it does a damage to each lizard, and then maybe the effect that we lost is good. No, it traded it traded doing an additional damage for creating a shrimp. However, we are now on parity with all these monsters and can have a real bump of it. We bump this, we bump this, we bump this. Off parity for a shrimp. But maybe we shoot right with our polymorph. Do we want this polymorph? We have a book here. We would like to know more effects on our wands. I mean, the other option is to sleep both of the shrimp, which does take care of them. Actually, it helps us take care of both shrimp. That's probably good, and then we snipe a lizard at the end. What could go wrong? Snipe a lizard. Collect our book. We have this. Duplo bate os inimigos si tu con... I was thinking duplo bate. Last time I read this, I was thinking it was duplicate, but it's duplo bate means attack. So I double attack animals under some condition. What that condition is exactly. Tu kanhi iso. Maybe it double attacks animals that get attacked by this wand? Let's assume that for now. Alright, we have a ghost. We have a frog. A very constrained level. We can chase this ghost around and kill the ghost. But now at this point, I think maybe I want to use this wand in case it double hits the frog. It did not. It double... Maybe it double hits the enemies it touches? Affects? I like put it to sleep and killed it in the same move. We snipe a frog? What are you doing with the other frog then? Polymorphing? I think we snipe a frog. Back up here? And then polymorph? Like this? It's a little dangerous. I don't know. I don't feel good about this. Is there a way to escape? I guess there is. Huh. This is a little scary. I think this situation's kind of bad. Like, what am I doing with this extra... Like, all this gets me is an extra book and a point. I mean, I could theoretically polymorph it, so it could be worth more than a book. But then, like, how am I getting out of this? Like, I know nothing about these stupid wands. I would really like to forget effects, honestly. I don't think any of these effects are very potent. I don't know. Like, what am I doing here? Huh. I don't really want to waste this either. I'm like not in danger here. It's just that we're gonna start getting to floors that I'm not gonna be able to deal with, especially if they're very constrained like this. My effects like to hit a bunch of things at once, I think, because of these sleep effects and the polymorph effects. Let's just leave. I want out of there. We can maybe use our double hit wand on this rooster. It's pretty strong if it's adjacent to us, right? It just kills it because it double hits the first hit and sleeps, and then I hit it, and then it's unasleep, and then I hit it again and it kills it. Maybe I should have shot a wand at a shrimp. Alright, let's not get impatient. We really do not have many attack effects. What am I using my snipe for this floor? It might as well be a ghost, right? Because, like, what else hurts us more than one? It's like this rooster, and we're doing this sleep thing to the rooster. This puts us on a good parity for the shrimp, and then we're on the right parity for the rooster. This seems fine. Bop a shrimp. Back up one, so we don't get attacked by the lizard when we do our little dance here. Shoot this, and it lines up with these, which is great. Alright, so we got the double hit. Why didn't you get hit? Huh? Hit animals adjacent to the ray. Why didn't... Did this, like, redirect this damage to this monster? I don't understand. That's weird. So that worked exactly how I thought it was going to work. We just take a damage here. Ooh, we would have liked to put this book here, I think, and then we could have lined up a polymorph, which would have been cool. Alright, let's just bump a lizard. See if we find anything out. Oh, there's a David and Goliath wand. I mean, that's overkill, though, because it's already a snipe wand with a... with a Termina. Like, this doesn't do anything for us. This frog's being a little annoying. I think we just sleep it. Traps a shrimp behind it, which is funny. Alright, Zone of 5. Rooster. Once again, we'd love to do our rooster trick on it. I think you can move up, bump a shrimp. Hopefully get a rooster adjacent to us. Do the rooster trick. Alright, we do want to stall, though. I think maybe... This takes a turn to use, doesn't it? Huh. Maybe we use this now. Yeah, once again, this frog didn't get hit by it. I don't quite understand that. Kill that frog. Does this keep us safe? I'm considering polymorphing this key, but I don't... I'm very curious what happens when you polymorph the key off the floor. Is this just inaccessible? I think it is. I think this just gets inaccessible. I was hoping that, like, maybe I could just steal the treasure that way, but I don't think that's correct. This didn't really buy me that much time, did it? Do I survive this? 1, 2 damage, and then 3 damage from the lizard. And then potentially another damage from the rooster. Huh. What happens if I polymorph my friend there? I think this is fine. We take the 2 damage, kill the lizard, then. Because the parity's correct, right? Get our treasure and leave. We do any polymorphing? Shoot this wand in the corner for the fun of it? Wait. Back up one? In case it explodes? I would have noticed if it exploded. Does nothing. A worthless wand. Alright, kill a rooster. Dunk on a frog on our way out. And get a heal, apparently. Never shot that downward? Is this worth polymorphing? I don't think it is. Like, there's no way for me to ever get a rooster and have the ability to kill it, right? It does if it's poison. Really? That's blocked by one creature, too. Huh. Alright, well, we didn't get our rooster money. Okay. A successful run, a bit difficult. We're at 63 points, 3 games. Doesn't seem horrible. This apparently killed frogs and roosters. Incredible. What was I missing here? I mean, this sniped things and hurt things. It empowered to the right. I still don't know what this effect does. Like, pillar treasure effect? What does that do? This was another David and Goliath one, too. Okay, so there's like a lesson here, I think, on this wand, which is... if it's not doing anything on the early floors, it might just kill late game enemies. Right? This one just had a bunch of effects that made it so you couldn't figure out the other effects. Yeah, I mean, this one didn't have many effects. So it was really just this that would have given me an easier time with killing power. Or had I noticed it had Goliath on it. Alright, well, let's check in here real quick. What is... Parede isolada. Das Parede. On the outer side of a wall. So maybe this is an isolated wall? Oh, like a pillar. That kind of makes sense. Like if there's a wall in the middle of the room that isn't connected to any other walls, that's sort of like a pillar, and maybe if you shoot at one of those walls, it creates treasure. Okay. And this is when you kill animals. Okay. Wait, actually, what is this? Oh, that's when the ray doesn't hit any animals, it gives you a treasure. This is when a ray kills an animal, it gives you a treasure. Okay, cool. So this is something to potentially look out for, too. If we have a wand in an isolated wall, maybe shoot the wand at the isolated wall and see if it gives you treasure. Cool. Alright, well. That was Cinco Paus.